Good morning, children. This is Shoaib sir speaking. Children, we have been dealing with the chapter lines and angles. We have completed the exercise 5.1 and we have done till question number 4 of exercise 5.2. So here in this video, I'm going to discuss about some questions, some experimental questions of parallel lines, in which we will come to know about some angles, how to find the angles using the properties of parallel lines. So question number 5, let me draw the figure first before I start this question, children. There are two parallel lines. Okay, this is A, this angle is 70 degree, this is C, this is D, and this is G, this is E, and this is F, and this point is, this vertex is B. That's fine. So children, till this much everybody understood. There is nothing as such to explain, only the figure has been copied. So now question is, if angle ABC is equal to 70 degree, if angle ABC is 70 degree, then what is the measure of angle DGC? DGC means this one, and DEF matlab this one. Okay children, so as it is mentioned in the question that AB parallel to DE and BC parallel to EF. Okay children, so this is, here is AB parallel to DE. So once I'm saying that AB parallel to DE, it means that BC is a common transversal. That we know very well. In the previous video only I have explained about all the properties of parallel lines. So once AB parallel to DE and BC is a common transversal, so this angle ABC and angle DGC, they are corresponding angles. They are corresponding angles, and we know that corresponding angles are always equal. It means that this angle has to be 70 degree. It has to be 70 degree because corresponding angles are always same. Now once again, as we all know that BC and EF are parallel, it's as it's mentioned in the question. So DE is a common transversal. Yes children. So angle DGC is 70 degree. So angle DEF has to be 70 degree because they are corresponding angles. They are also, these are pair of corresponding angles, and we know that corresponding angles are always equal. So angle DEF will also be 70 degree because they are corresponding angles. So I got my answer. That's all. This is how we have to bring our answer, children. I hope it's clear to everyone. Alright. Now children, let us talk about some questions of number 6. There is nothing as such. What we only need to do, we need to just identify which are parallel lines. We don't have to do any mathematics over here. We will just identify which are parallel lines. So let us draw the first figure. So children, this angle is 126. I don't know whether they are parallel or not. And 44 degree. This is L, this is M, and name of this transversal is N. Chalo fine, ठीक है. If the sum of these two angles 126 and 44 comes 180, then L and M are surely be a parallel lines. Why? Because we know that the property of a parallel line says the sum of between two parallel lines, the sum of co-inter angles on the same side of transversal always gives 180 degree. So if this angle and these angles, their sum is giving 180, believe me children, this line segment L and this line segment M has to be, that they have to be parallel with each other. So let us check it out by doing sum of these two numbers, 126 and 44. 6 plus 4 is 10. 170 degree. No, it's not coming 180. So these two angles, like, we cannot say they are co-interior angles on the same side of transversal, because their sum is not coming 180. So naturally, children, unfortunately, this L and M are not parallel to each other. They are not parallel to each other. Okay. Let us talk about next question, number 2. Number 2 is, there are two lines, a common transversal. This angle is 75 degree and this angle is 75 degree. Let us check it out. If this is 75, this angle has to be 75, because they are vertically opposite angles, and vertically opposite angles are always equal. That is a like normal property. Whether they are parallel or non-parallel doesn't matter. Vertically opposite angles are always same. So children, this angle is 75, this angle is 75. According to the laws of parallel lines, if the sum of these two angles comes 180 degree, then they have to be parallel lines, because we know a property, sum of co-interior angles on the same side of transversal comes always 180. So let us add 75 and 75. 75 plus 75 comes 150 degree. Children, again it's coming it's not coming 180 degree, it's coming 150. So we cannot say that this line L and this line M are not parallel. They are not parallel, they are just simple two line segments. That's all. So I hope, children, it is clear to everybody. This is how we have to deal with such properties of parallel lines, the figures of parallel lines. If it is not clear, please let me know. I'll surely try to explain these questions once again. Please do submit this work in the Google Classroom, and please, it is mandatory to try out these copies on white copy, geometry copy. Till then, thank you, bye bye, take care, have a nice day.